Flagler in the Final Four. What a run. What a season it's been for the Saints. Proud alum right here on Action Sports Shacks on ESPN 690. Oh, yeah. Huh, Coons? You excited about this?
Always very excited. I'd love to go into the basketball games.
I was locked in last night. Locked in. Watching this thing because I was on TV at 10:50 and it was just after halftime. Flagler actually trailing by 11 points at one time to Truman State. They start coming back by 11:25. I go on TV again. There's 15 seconds left in the game. 15 seconds, and it's a one-point game. So by the time I get off the air, I'm watching the rest, get a couple big free throws, big defensive stop, and Flagler's on their way to the Final Four, 2 wins away from a national championship. Jaizec Lottie is an unbelievable basketball player for Flagler. I watched him up close when the Saints beat UNF right here in town a couple of months ago, and he joins us now on the phone from the Final Four, the Division II National Championships. Jaizec, congratulations on the win, man. Another big night for you, 29 points. How much fun are you guys having?
Man, it's been a blast playing up here, especially playing with the guys I care most about. You know, this team is full of brothers, and it's one of the closest teams I've ever been on, so it makes it that much more fun when you get a big W like that.
Brent Martineau, former Jags player, Austin Lane here talking to Jaizec Lottie, and the Flagler guard has been just outstanding. A lot of attention your way, man. They know how good you've been. How you doing with handling all the double teams and the rest of it?
I mean, it's been hard, but, you know, my teammates, they encourage me every game. They just always say, do what you do. And just having teammates behind you that say that, and having coaches that believe in you, it makes it easier.
Jaizec Lottie, how good is he, Austin? You're ready for this year?
Him with the numbers.
All-conference first team, player of the year in the conference in the Peach Belt.
Come on.
All PBC tournament.
Let's go.
PBC tournament MVP.
Yep.
NCAA Division II South Regional Tournament team. NCAA Division II South Region MVP. NABC D2 All-South Region. All-American. I don't even think they've updated his bio enough just yet to tell you about all the accolades. How special of a year has it been, man? I mean, I know it's from a team game standpoint, but that's going to be some of the best basketball you've ever played.
Yeah, it's been really fun for me, especially just coming from the situation where I came from with Little Rock and just that coach over there, and coming into this whole new situation where I've become the main scorer on the team. I've become the guy that people look up to. It's a real blessing for me. It's something that I've definitely dreamed about my whole life, and, you know, I give credit to the man above. Like, I couldn't do this without him, and it's been a real pleasure, you know.
Jaizec, you know, as being a leader of the team like you are, you know, you kind of speak for the team. And when I ask you this question, you know, like, I want to know, you know, you're at the Final Four right now, and then that's a huge achievement. It's a huge achievement for yourself, and it's a huge achievement for Flagler University as well. But when we're talking about the Final Four, like, what percentage of you is like, wow, I have to enjoy this moment, I have to live in this moment and take this all in? And then what percentage of you is like, all right, well, we're at the Final Four, but we're on to the next one because we have a championship to win?
I would say 20% is me, you know, like, taking it in, like, wow, I'm really here. Like, this is the Final Four. This is a huge game, probably the biggest game I ever played in my life. And then that other 80% is, you know, I can't get too high. Like, I can't get too up on my feelings because these guys are looking up to me, and they feed off my energy. So, you know, that 80% is me, you know, telling the guys, like, look, like, we won that game, but that's over with. Like, we have to focus on this next game. And we can't focus on making to the championship because it's one game at a time. Like, this next game, we have to take care of that. And then once we take care of that, then we can focus on the championship. But right now, you know, we're all locked into this game and scouting and seeing what we can do to win. Because this team we play, you know, they're really good. They're defending national champions. So, you know, but I think the team that we have is very special. We have a chance to make a special run.
Flagler guard Jaizec Lottie joins us on Action Sports Shacks on ESPN 690 from the national championships in Division II. It's a big moment for Flagler, big moment down there in St. Augustine. It's a big moment up here. I think it's really cool following Flagler to see what they're doing this year. And you got it. Northwest Missouri State is tonight, the national semifinals. They are the defending champs. They've been good for a long time in men's basketball at the D2 level. And you guys play tonight at 9:45, so it's a quick turnaround. I mean, you got off the court, I don't know, somewhere around 11:30, midnight, Eastern time last night. What is the 24 hours like? You get the win. Obviously, you guys are all excited, pumped up, fired up. You live another day. But what did you do late last night? What did you do this morning? You spend a little time with us right now. And then what do you do until a 9:45 tip-off tonight?
Well, our morning started a little earlier than normal, just because the whole COVID thing. We have to get tested every day. So we woke up, ate breakfast, then we went to get COVID testing, and then we had a 45-minute shoot around, because that's the time that they gave us. I don't know. Normally it's an hour, but they gave us 45 minutes. But after last night's one, Coach was just telling us, like, I know your emotions are running high. I know everyone's happy, but, like, we have got to get some sleep because we play tomorrow. And, like you said, it's a quick turnaround. And so we had the shoot around, got back 8, and now Coach just wants us to put our feet up and get some rest. We'll watch some film later on, but right now he's focused on us getting rest just because of how quick the turnaround is.
Jaizec, whether it's football or basketball, if you have a successful season, it can be attributed to like a phrase or just even like one word that really defines your team, that really wraps it all up of who you guys are. What, being the leader of that team, what would you say when you guys step on the court? Like, what is your brand? What is your identity? Like, what do you guys like? If you could say one phrase, one word, what would that word be that describes what kind of team you're playing on this year?
Trust.
It's a pretty big one in sports.
Everyone believes in everybody. Yeah, everyone believes in everybody. If it's not me taking the shot, I have my 100% trust in someone else taking the shot. Or just like last night when Chris Metzger went to the free throw line, we all trusted him to make the shot. Coach told him, "Hey, man, I love you if you make it. I love you if you miss it." That's the word we go by is trust.
Wow, you said it, man. Metzger's played really well for you guys as well. I saw a couple games ago, I had highlights. Chase Fiddler hitting some big-time long threes. Derek Ellis Jr. had 17 last night, but Jaizec Lottie had 29. You said it, man. You got to rest up because there's a lot of energy being burned. No doubt about it in this game. The game's on CBS Sports Network, too. How fun is that? You're a guy from Colorado. People can see these games. I'm sure you're getting a lot of calls. Are people really jumping on and starting to catch on that you're a couple wins away from a national title?
Yeah, people are starting to, understand how big this game is. I've been trying to tell them, all year, like, tune in, watch my team, like, this is a special team. But now that we're at the stage where everyone's like, how can I watch the game? Like, where can I get the link? And so it's crazy, but through it all, like my coach always tells all of us, we got to remain humble. We got to remember why we're here and who got us here, which is the man above, and that's what we do every day.
It's Flagler against Northwest Missouri State tonight. Jaizec Lottie joins us, Action Sports Jacks on ESPN 690. You come over from Little Rock. This is interesting because we do this a lot in recruiting, and I always have this conversation. The kids want to get recruited, and you never know where you should go, and there's Division 1 and 2 and 3, and I'm a big believer in fit, and it doesn't have to be at the highest of levels, but go where you can play and where you're going to be comfortable, where you're going to have a good time. You're an interesting case in this because you go play D1 hoops, and now you're on the D2 side of things with Flagler, and you're having all this success. I mean, how, I guess, as you look back on this, how blessed are you? What a good decision it was to come here and play at this level and really be a star for this Flagler team and one of the best players in the country at the Division II level. You got to appreciate that part of it.
Yeah, man, I'm super blessed. Just because all the actions that I've been through, has led me to Flagler. And coming from Little Rock, a lot of people ask me why I was transferring because we had won the conference last year. And I just try to tell them, like, it just wasn't a situation where the coach, believed in me and trusted in me. And that's what I'm most thankful for is Coach Warner for giving me an opportunity that a lot of coaches didn't give me. A lot of coaches didn't believe I could do what I'm doing this year, but the one person that did, Coach Warner, and he gave me the opportunity. And, we're in the Final Four, man. So, I mean, I'm thankful for that. Like, I can't even explain to you guys the feelings that, like, run through my mind at night, just me being so thankful, not only for Coach Warner, but for God and this team. And, even what I went through at Little Rock, I'm thankful for that because it made me stronger and it led me here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and, I say that in part because I think you guys are good enough. You probably have other players, too, that could play at the D1 level. You've experienced it a little bit. I mean, you beat Central Michigan, D1 team, beat UNF, D1 team. I mean, those are huge. That's how good this team is for Flagler. You could have a good program for a long time, and you might not get this kind of team. This is a special team, and I bet it's going to be like that. Win or lose tonight, win or lose the rest of the way. It's already been a special run, man. Congratulations on that. Go get some rest and go put up 29 or 35 or whatever it takes tonight to get the W.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
You bet, man.
Cool, man.
It'll be fun
Appreciate
to
you.
watch you tonight, and we'll do that. That's CBS Sports Network. Jaizec Lottie from Flagler. The Saints marching toward a national title, perhaps, as they are in the Final Four as this banner season continues. We've had Coach on a couple of times.